down here since I see you up there.
What are we playing? Casual?
Casual.
Just casual, yeah.
I could tell. I was like, that feels like a bot name.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Ranger?
You'd be surprised.
Really?
Yeah, that's not a bot.
That's
That's
just
actual
that
Steam
has
profile
nothing
pic
that
and
has
everything.
nothing to do with casual versus ranked. That's just people, man.
Well, I assume rank doesn't have bots, so I was like, oh, it's probably.
No, but that's a person.
Casual doesn't have bots either unless someone drops out.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Ranger's a person.
Well.
He's got the same profile.
That's an interesting choice for a name.
What, he can't be a ranger?
I didn't say they can't. It's just not what I expected.
I mean, do you expect most Steam names?
I mean, I do expect like Fartmonger 420. Yeah.
But, you know, like MegaPatches?
Yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Uh,
It is less likely to be a bot than Ranger.
I don't know. I don't know.
If I made a game, I'd make the bot names fucking wild.
Yeah, but that's not the ones in Rocket League. That's what
No,
I think.
know,
It's because
that's not Rocket
I'm
League.
familiar with these, and I'm like, oh, this Sentis or, oh my god,
Or 50 cal?
a 50 cal's a person for sure.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I mean, it's
For
not.
sure.
Where do you draw the line, Smarmy? Where do you
Exactly.
draw the
He
line?
doesn't. That's the thing.
I
He's just
like-
he's just
He's
exclaiming things.
namist. He's namist.
I'm namist. How to describe it? I just know.
Except you don't, because you thought
You
Ranger was a
don't.
bot.
But it... Fair.
I don't know how to explain it, guys. I just know things. Even this thing I'm wrong about this time, I just know it, okay?
I'm just saying, like, in general, I know what the ones, like, are because I've seen them enough, and I know that they're, like, boring single-word names. So 50
So
cal
ranger is
too
boring in
complicated.
single word? Wow.
Yeah.
Tell that
It
to
is.
the next park ranger you see.
No, but it's not like the Ranger
Say, you're
70,
boring.
79, or, like, you know, usually 42069, right? Like, let's be real. Anything with those numbers
It's
is
not
real.
42069.
No, I know,
It's
but, like, you
ranger.
know those are real people. But, like, hey, Cat,
You know what?
how's it going?
I'm gonna make a game and name the bot 42069
Do it.
just so that
Do it.
Smarmy is wrong.
Dude, and specifically in like a game like this, where there's like bots coming in and out of games all the time.
Let's do it in any game. Why does it matter how often they come in and out? How with their
It
name
doesn't.
being
It doesn't
boring or
matter.
not?
It's just we'll see them more. I just want to see this, you know, Queef Soldier 69. Like a bunch.
Why Queef Soldier? What the? Why are you
Why
going?
does everything have to be that way, Smarmy?
It's
That's what I imagined.
It's not even
when
that.
I
He's
You're
going.
famous.
He's going adolescent with it, and it's like,
I
why?
expect adolescent names.
Why?
I expect Vape King.
This
you
this
know, whatever.
this isn't
This
online
is League of
gaming.
Legends
This
and-
isn't
and Halo
online
and
gaming
Call
of
Duty.
2010.
I'm coming up with terrible names on purpose for people to pick.
It's not,
But
but it's
is
not.
that
These are the
adolescent?
only names you see. If it's not a terrible name, it's an NPC.
Here's the thing: all of these terrible names you're coming up with are immature names, and it's like,
They are, because
why?
I just assume most of the names that I see online are just like ridiculously immature. You know,
You realize
nonsense.
how long you've been online? You've seen more normal names than
know.
immature names.
Than
Even
immature
has an
ones. I
example.
God damn it, Del! Why? Why are we quoting?
What a quote! Hey, Cat, how's it going?
69.
Queen Soldier.
Soldier, not master.
Oh god.
Yes, soldier. Die.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Play the game.
As long as they don't score here.
That one. See, those are the types of games I expect, or the names I expect.
Yo, now he's expecting the
say
games
that
to be
one.
named that.
But that's absolutely one of the ones I'm expecting. Like those types of. Oh, okay. I
We're
can't
doing
even
the
play the game.
best
I'm
saving we ever had during this.
trying
time.
And
so
it's over.
much. I can't. I need a break, you
God.
guys. I can't.
Like Mike Hunt. Yeah.
That's
Mike
the type I'm
Hunt.
expecting. That's the
No,
type
it's
I'm
just
expecting.
Mike. Mike
no,
Hunt.
it's
What's
not.
wrong with
It's
that,
not
Smarmy?
just Mike.
Smarmy, it's a normal name.
Yeah, exactly.
So Ranger is normal, but Mike Hunt is not. Well, I don't know where this
Don't
ends.
say it fast.
No, Ranger.
No, not that one. Don't say the other one fast.
Sure.
Don't say the other one.
Smarmy, where does it end?
Basically, he's saying if you have a boring name, any of you out in chat just listening, if
Oh
you
my
have a
God.
boring name, you're a bot.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying. If you have a boring one-word name, you're a bot.
It's like Ranger just sounds like a bot
And,
name, okay?
and Cat 1669, because you have
Smarmy.
numbers in your name,
Smarmy,
you're a person.
You're saying it
a
sounds
person.
like, but it's not. So you're wrong.
I know. I'm obviously wrong in this scenario. But I feel like 8 times out of 10 at least, I'm not.
Do you see?
And that's
this
what
is
makes it funny.
here's what sucks about that probability you just gave. This is the only example I have for you in this, so you're wrong all of the time.
Dying. Yeah,
Oh, look,
you're
it's
cool. We
Ranger.
know you're not a bot.
It's because you have 69 in your name. That's why. According to Smarmy, that's how he can tell that you're a person.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Thank goodness, Kat, that you have 69 in your name.
I got you guys.
Born in 1669.
It was the summer of 69.
But see, does that, I mean, okay, so you're born in 1669. Does that make you a real person?
Dying.
Like, again, I don't know with Smarmy logic, I don't know where it ends.
With smarmy logic, I don't know where it ends. Oh, I hate you guys so much. I mean, I don't. I love you, but you're still the worst.
Uh-huh.
No!
You're the one making up the rules as you go. I'm just saying.
It's not a rule. I'm just like I'm
Accounted.
guessing, okay?
1669 was created 8 years ago, 3 months, 23 days, 13 hours.
Black
So-
Gold 3, I could tell is real. You got a number at the end of your name. You missing all of the vowels. That
All right,
makes
I'm
sense.
So
not
it's-
missing vowels. I don't have a number at the end of my
Is it-
name. Smarmy, am I a bot?
Is it because
No, because
he's
you got
black?
2 words. No,
Because I got 2
It's
words.
the 3.
So Mike. So
and the
Mike.
lack of vowels.
Mike Hunt.
That because that's a name Bart Simpson would call Moe's Tavern with.
It's because
Okay, so now
it's
if Bart Simpson uses
no,
it,
it's
a fake
because
name.
if you have an immature name, and you're not above the age of 12 because you have an immature name.
Okay,
You're a person.
I don't want to dox one of my friends by giving out her last name, but I'm going to just say I have a friend who has a name that's very similar to something like that you would then call a, okay, that has to be a real person because they have this kind of name. But it's like,
Obviously, like those real names do exist, right? Like,
yes, so why can't
I
Mike
understand.
Hunt be a real name and one that decided
Because
to
he heard
use
it
for
in
a bot?
Simpsons. That's why.
No. I'm saying it is a real name because there's no way in hell Rocket League is going to use that name.
But so what I'm saying is it's a normal name, Mike.
It is, but when you put the two together, it's saying a phrase that you can't normally say in Rocket League. If you know what I'm saying.
I don't know
Or
because
on
I'm trying to
Twitch.
learn this backwards logic of yours.
If you say it quickly, what does it sound like?
No,
He understands that.
I get
Alright.
that.
So yeah, so that is a real
Yeah,
What I'm
person.
saying
he's-
is
he's-
Mike
that's-
is what some people, according to your logic, would be a boring name. So suddenly
I'm not
adding
saying
Hunt
it's a-
afterwards makes it not boring.
So
and it can
his-
be a real person.
Smarmy's
But what if I
logic.
wanted to name my bot Mike?
Mike alone would be more likely to be a bot, but when you put the two of them together, someone clearly chose.
What
that
if
because
someone wanted to use the name Mike and hide their last name of Hunt
It's
because of people
possible.
like you?
because
Because of people like me?
Because of viewers like you.
Oh my god. Yeah, so Smarty's logic is that if you have an immature name, you've got numbers, you don't have a boring name
Sure,
as
you're
your
real.
username, you're real. But if you have a boring username and there's nothing else about you, then you're a bot.
It
Yeah.
also has to be a
just
safe
unfair.
name for companies to pick for their bot names.
Oh, so okay. So now it has to do with if it's safe or not. What do you consider safe, Smarmy? What do you consider safe? Is
Not
Raru safe? If Raru's safe, then why can't that be a bot name? You calling Raru a bot?
I
Well,
very
'cause-
much am.
it's
Fair.
what is
He's a
the
troll
con?
bot.
I don't actually know what Raru means.
That's because you don't
Wow.
play
See, now-
Zelda, you fucking
his name is-
clod.
Because you don't have a Switch.
Oh, so that is not a company safe name because Nintendo could sue you for copyright infringement.
Oh, so now it has to do if it's copyrighted or
Well,
not.
I said company safe name. There's no way. Who is it? Psyonix? Who does this?
Epic
There's
now,
no way
technically.
they would
Epic
use.
now.
Huh?
It's Epic, technically.
Epic
Epic
now.
owns Psyonix, but it's
Yeah.
Psyonix through Epic.
Right. So there's no way Psyonix and Epic would use a Nintendo name.
Okay. So Smarmy, Ranger is a class in a game.
Yeah,
right?
but it's not copyrighted.
But they're using it as a bot, according to you.
Yeah, because you can also just be a ranger, like Park Ranger.
The name Raru, I don't think can be copyrighted. The character can be. I don't think the name can be.
If they wanted to go
Yeah,
far
like,
enough, they
nope.
could, but
Well-
I doubt they have.
Are you saying D&D copyrighted the character ranger?
No, but
No,
I'm,
but
I'm
there are
using
other
your rules.
there are other terminologies that they have copywritten, just like
Right.
just like
What I was, you said
So-
that for
so, like,
Raru, and I
tiefling-
was using
you wouldn't
Raru's
have
as my
tiefling.
example.
Right? Tiefling wouldn't be a bot name. Because I assume Tiefling is
it
one
also.
of those copyrighted.
But here's the thing. Here's where the gaps
I'm
start
really
to
bad
come.
at
It
this.
depends on the game.
If it's owned by the same company, I agree.
Some
Nice
things
shot.
some things people let go, depending on the company, than others.
Yeah, but Smarmy, my example started with why wouldn't Raru be a bot name?
Oh,
It's
dude, no,
simple.
that's horrible.
It's not copyrighted. Like, why wouldn't that be a bot name?
Cock knock one is cock knock one. No, see, because it's cock knock. It's immature. That's not a
It's-
bot name.
According,
It's not a bot name because no company would put, yeah, exactly.
Why not?
That as a,
you say no company would.
If the creators of Rick and Morty
I
made a
just don't
game,
think any-
their bot
Oh,
name
so-
would be
so-
cock
so-
knock.
it depends on the rating as well. This game is rated E for everyone, right? If you have a bot named Cock whatever, there's no way in hell
A
it's less
cock
than
is a
M.
chicken. What are you thinking of, Smarmy?
It doesn't matter. It could be used as a dirty word.
I don't care if it could be. That's on the user. That's
I
on
mean,
the user end of the
yeah,
agreement
hold
where it
up,
says
hold up,
I will
hold up,
not
hold up,
talk
hold up.
offline
Hold
or
up,
online
though.
with people
Hold up,
with
though.
inappropriate things.
I'm
I
gonna
agree
say
that-
something really bad right now. Technically, there was cultural appropriation of a Hindu symbol by a certain group of people, and there's no way in hell anyone's touching that symbol with a 10-foot pole anymore. Right?
That's not what I was talking about.
But just because someone could use it in that bad way, you don't use it in that. You don't use that name, even if it means something else. Right? So that's why, because cock has a double meaning, no one is going to put it in their game unless it's rated M.
I
No
Because
one
the ESRB
will
won't
or
let
no
you
one
rate the game.
can.
The SRB will
I
inherently not let you rate the game.
I think the issue here is that your standards for determining bot name is too subjective to the game you're playing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. Absolutely. Because I think a
But-
game from the Rick and Morty people is much more likely to use a more immature and
Okay,
vulgar
you
bot
weren't,
name than
you
Rocket
weren't
League.
saying that. You just said, I don't think a company is going to do blah, blah, blah.
That's fair. I should have said Psyonix is going to
Okay.
do that. Yes.
Well,
that's
yes,
fair.
and of course Psyonix won't, but
That's fair.
I was just saying that the way you were saying that all companies had to name their bots is namist.
Well, I think all companies do have to avoid copyright infringement because that's very easy for you to get sued for, and they're not going to do that.
Of course. But you,
And then a
you
game like
started this
Scion-
whole thing on if it's simple and it doesn't have a double meaning, and like all of these standards you're putting on people that have to name their bots that way.
Well, it's not that they have to. You can
well,
choose to name the bot whatever you want.
That's fine, but then what that's essentially saying,
does.
which was the whole start of the conversation, was that if anyone has a name like that, it's not right because it's supposed to be a bot name.
I didn't. Whoa! I didn't say it's not right. I just made the assumption it was a bot.
You said Ranger is supposed to be a bot.
I mean, like I assumed it was a bot. The fact that it wasn't surprised
Assuming
me.
is where your name is.
Oh.
Hey,
You can
hey,
assume
hey,
someone's a
Smarmy.
religion based on something.
Yeah.
Hey,
but
Smarmy, you shouldn't
Yeah.
assume things because you make an ass out of you and
ass
me.
out of
Oh
you
my
and
God!
me.
Are you seriously using that quote right now?
I use
but
it
it's
every
true,
single
is it
fucking
not?
time. Every time somebody does that and it's in
I
a
know.
conversation like this, I do that to every person every single time.
Eh,
You shouldn't assume things. That's what you get for assuming
Sure.
this. That's what you get
Sure.
for assuming that. It's
That's
great
fair.
because it pisses people off. And like, well, and then they start to try to defend their point more.
I mean, whatever. Like I don't.
Oh no, I'm not taking that. I'm not taking
You know
this.
what I mean?
I'm not taking this fucking conversation seriously at all. I'm
know. I
taking
don't
this
think
as a
anyone
fucking
is.
joke this
I'm literally,
entire
like,
time.
crying with how much I am laughing.
Oh
Because
god.
this is the dumbest conversation ever.
So Chad,
And
if
that's
you
what
like
makes
this
it so
kind
fun.
of banter, this is what you look forward to on some multiplayer madness days. So be sure you're following the channels and blah blah blah. There we go, shameless plug, done.
Yeah.
Also,
get a monkey in
Psionics,
chat
if
real
you
quick?
want Psionics, if you want some bot suggestion names, sponsor us.
Sponsor us
exactly
with
what I was
some new
gonna
bot
say.
names.
We can come up with some unique not names for you. Oh,
And we'll make sure that it encompasses all range of name preferences.
sure. I will say, I just to respond to like some of what was
Such as
going on in chat.
Factrius.
Dell and Mangoat, I do feel bad when those names. Oh, yeah, when those names come up. Just because, like, I recognize how much I was bullied in school, and there's no way you're not bullied like crazy with some of those names. Like, I feel bad if that's your legal name. And, you know, if you're proud of it, that's even better. That's cool. Like, own yourself. But, yeah.
Own yourself. Now he's talking about ownership.
Oh my God. Of your own name. Yes, your own identity. You
and
absolutely should own it.
And you're talking about ownership when I'm here. How
Yeah, right?
dare
Oh
you?
How
my
dare?
Dude!
My you're talking about my ethnicity like it's some kind of
He's not
easy
an
topic.
but he's
How
racist.
You're the
How
you're the
dare
one who brought
you.
up ethnicity. I didn't say a damn thing about ethnicity.
You don't have to say it to imply it, Smarmy. We get it.
Also-
Just
Oh,
like
yeah.
bot
ownership,
names.
ownership has a certain connotation to it that you need to be aware of what is okay to talk about in my presence, okay?
Oh, I see. Okay. Patches, what are you doing?
I think he's too busy laughing. Or he's having Alice fuck
He's-
with him.
I mean, he's just sitting there, and I'm worried about what he's doing.
And it's
I
casuals
assume
and
the
we're ahead
worst.
by one, right?
You what?
I said this is casuals and we're ahead by one.
I mean, it is true.
Oh,
Oh, I did a thing!
he did. And then he retaliated.
Oh my god.
How's everyone doing tonight?
Oh my God, I'm freaking crying. I like legit can't focus on this game at all.
Oh man.
Don't worry, we don't need
Nice.
to. We're good.
Nice. Oh.
I missed the color of the cars conversation.
Oh my god. I can bring that back.
I forgot about
Because
that.
that's
Look right.
that is some colorblind bullshit you got going on there. I can't tell what color car I am. What?
It's,
It was supposed
it's
to be
black
black
and like a
and
bluish
Like a
gray.
light gray versus like a light blue. I couldn't tell the difference. Like
It's
I knew
like-
there was a difference.
It's like
but-
a blue,
Oh
gray,
my
and
God,
black.
blue,
I
gray.
can't tell the difference. You mean the difference between one being a
Right.
color and one not being a color? Right.
Oh my
No,
I
it was like
understand.
gray.
Oh, wait, Robert, I like how
Look,
quickly
Chipper and Sabretooth. Like those are super generic names, okay?
mine. What if my name was Chipper?
All right, that's possible. It's unlikely,
And
but
it's
it's possible.
sabre tooth, not saber.
Sabre.
Sabre.
Or if you go by, or if you go
Tooth.
by the office, it's Sabre Tooth.
Uh,
Sabre. Livia Sabre.